should be good to go. Let me check out the sound really quick, make sure it's all right. The music is there, you can definitely tell. Let me... Sounds probably okay, right? I mean, if it gets too loud, I'll have someone tell me. Have someone tell me. Someone will hopefully tell me if the music is too loud. We will see. We will see. All right, gang. Back with the virtual pet. I haven't really touched it. I'll be honest. I mean, I tried to kind of fix the CMake thing, like where it could build. That way we're not always, or that way people can like pull it from the repo and not have like to worry about the DLL files or whatever. So that's kind of my biggest concern right now, is that. But may not work on this on stream. I might just kind of get back into what we were doing when I left off. Put everything in a source file, by the way. I remember last time we were kind of still working out how we wanted to go about the what's it called? Like whenever the, let me adjust this really quick. We were working out like whenever the pet does like a certain activity and like how it would react. So we're still kind of adjusting that. We're still kind of working on that, or seeing kind of how we want to do that. And I think I came up with something that was like, okay, so we have 4 enumerations because I don't really feel like making child classes is really all that needed. I mean, if we're just, you know, like if all we're doing really is just dictating what type of animation we want to do depending on like the animal, but they all kind of behave the exact same, then I just feel like there's no real reason to do child classes. I think it might be a little, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, like we could do like a virtual void and all that, which is like cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Child classes might work. I guess I'm still kind of like in a deciding phase right now. Like I'm still kind of trying to decide how we should go about that. But, yeah, it's kind of where we're starting for the night. So I don't think I'll stream for like an ungodly 4 hours like I usually have done on Tuesday, but we'll see. So, and the other thing too was like I was thinking about the activity in the mood, and I was thinking about how like the mood and the activity can both be separate things, but the activity will be a higher priority, right? Unless the activity is idle. But if the pet is eating, or is being petted, or is sleeping, or is waking up, or is, I don't know, bath. I put bath there because that's a command that we want to have. Then we, yeah. But if it's idle, then we'll just show these animations: the happy, the sad, the mad, the tired, the ill, which I still don't really know how we're going to do that, how we're going to do ill. I kind of just wrote it there for right now, just in case. Because it's like, it is something that I kind of want to do, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, so. But yeah, that's kind of where we left off, really. I could do child classes. I mean, it wouldn't be, let me fix this. It wouldn't really be all that hard to do child classes. So I mean, we could. I'm still just trying to decide like what I want to do about it. So, because the only real thing that would change is the animations. That's genuinely it. So we would do like animation functions, I guess, that would like set the animation to this, and that's really kind of it. So for now we are still using we're still using the circle, which if I can bring it up, I don't know how many commands away that was. I did a lot of commits last time. What was it? Was it this one? So it was this one, right? I guess I'd have to do it. Yeah, okay. So it should be this one, I think. Oh, because it's source, right? Yeah, let me chill out really quick. See if I can actually get that circle that we made the other night. I think I made it like a white circle or something. I don't know. I don't really remember. But yeah, there was that. And then let me go all the way back up. I don't feel like rewriting it or finding the copy for it right now, so we're just gonna do this instead. Okay, and then yeah, from there, SFML app.exe. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, you guys still see the window. So that's kind of what we have. This is the pet. Right now, this is the pet. Until I get into like pixel art, which I'm going to do in a future stream. I'm gonna have like maybe just like a short stream, maybe on Thursday, maybe on Friday, where we actually draw the dog or the cat or whatever the pet we decide on. But for right now, this is just going to be used to test the moods, setting animations, or setting different graphics or whatever, just to kind of get that core logic done. And then from there, in a future stream, I'll have to show off my artistic skills, which are null. So that'll be fun. But yeah, that's what we have so far. We could do, I guess we could do child classes. We could just do like 2 for right now. We could just do like cat and dog and maybe do it in that way. I think that's how we will do it, actually, now that I think about it. Let's just do it like that, because it makes the most sense. Obviously, the whole animation stuff will be kind of virtual void, so it won't really, matter too much in that sense. So as far as animal goes, we can just remove that, because that'll now be a temporary class. Or sorry, that will now be a derived class. That will do. Okay. I'll go up here and I'll just kind of adjust these two. Hope everyone's doing good tonight, though. Chill little stream. Chill little stream for the night, Not too crazy. No real big plans, just still kind of trying to figure out how we want to do this. It's going to be a really cool project when it's done. I already know. I'm going to love it. And it's interactive. Like, the chat can interact with it, which is the coolest part. So let's do dog.h, and then of course dog.c++. Okay, and we'll do the exact same thing for a cat, just so we have 2 kind of like starter pets. We can add more later on, but really what we're doing is we're just doing the logic for the animations, the logic for, I don't know if anything else would change besides the animations. I think they'd all kind of behave the same. Like, I don't really want to do a way where it's like dogs have to eat more or they need more attention. I don't know. Like, we could do that, I guess, in the future if we really wanted to like make this thing a little bit more complex, but right now this is just a simple Tamagotchi clone, basically, that is interactive by chat, or that chat can interact with. Where am I getting errors at? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust this in a second. This is what's running it so far, or right now. So okay. Yeah, and then also, as far as pet graphic goes, that will be something for each class, but I think we're just not going to set it in the constructor. So let's just hold off on that for right now. We can right now, I guess, hold on, wait, let me bring up the SFML documentation really quick, because I want to see, like, can I make like a circle for cat and a square for dog, just to kind of test things out. I think I can, right? I don't know. We'll see. Well, my internet's not loving me, so. Nice. All right. Well, I'll just keep doing what I was doing. Just hopefully it'll load by the time I look back. Yeah. So we will have this, and this is still a temporary thing. Eventually, it'll be like a full-on animation, or like, you know, because like it'll be animated. Like they won't just be still objects. In the end. In the end. Okay. So we need to kind of go ahead and, I guess it'd be good to like. It'd be good to go ahead and understand what virtual void functions we want to do, because all of these will essentially be the same. Set mood, same thing, or set graphic mood. That's kind of a virtual void. That's kind of a virtual void now that I think about it. So we'll do a pure virtual void because nothing will, you know, be set for that just by default. I feel like that would be kind of a waste of time. Okay, did that load yet? Oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, nice. Okay. Where is it at? Do you guys want to see what I'm looking at? Don't be flashbanged. Don't be flashbanged, okay? There we go. I always flashbang myself, so I don't want you guys to get flashbanged. So let's see. We did like circle, or we did like shape, right? That's what we did, I think. For the main, it's like pet set graphic mode. Wait, so what exactly is making the circle? SF color blue. Set graphic mode 100 is the radius. Wait, so we're making. Oh yeah. Hold on, wait. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. This is technically, this is a circle shape. So we need to be able to make like a square shape. We'll just click on SF. See kind of where we go from there. Because I know circle shape is a thing. Where is circle shape? There it is, circle shape. Do we have, okay, we have, what other shapes do we have? Do we have a square shape? Is that a thing? Rectangle shape, okay, there we go. Okay, so square shape's gotta be a thing, right? Is it? I don't see it. We don't got a square shape? I mean, I'll do a rectangle. It doesn't matter the shape. I just need something. Okay, no. We don't have a square shape. Okay. Is what it is, I guess. So I guess we can make a rectangle shape if it's a we'll just do a rectangle shape if it's a dog, and a circle if it's a cat. That will work for the meantime. Okay. So I guess do we need to call this here then? Because in that case, it's like, okay, then, well, I mean, maybe we should keep it a circle only because, like, whenever we have the graphics, like, yeah, they'll be different, but they'll all be kind of the same thing. They'll all be like, I don't know, I guess PNGs or whatever. So it's like, maybe we keep it as a circle for right now. I'm just trying to think of like what we would need later on, right? The kind of infrastructure that we're trying to build, so that way, whenever we do have the animations, keep up the good work. Thank you, Vlad. Appreciate you. Thank you. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, but I'm trying to think of like the infrastructure that we would need for whenever we do have the animations, which I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw those pixel arts probably in the next stream. That'll be kind of cool. Or it won't be cool because I suck at drawing, but you know, we'll make it work. You know what I mean? We'll make it work. So we might keep it a circle for right now. Maybe we could just do like change the color, but then again, I wanted the color to be like the indicator of the mood. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter right now. They'll all have their own set animations for whatever, so we can just, I don't know, let's just start writing stuff. See kind of see where we go. You know what I mean? That's really my motto at this point. Let's just try to make something that works. All right, so we will include pet.h. Okay. Class dog, deriving from public, excuse me, pet. All right. So what do we need from, so what do we already get from pet? So obviously we get move, we get activity, animation, level, experience, next level experience, age, hunger, energy, hygiene, attention, in the mood bar. Still don't know what we're gonna do about the mood bar. It's really more so there as a placeholder for how we're gonna calculate the mood. But for right now, let's just kind of keep it as we are. We're not gonna worry about it too much in the moment. We're gonna try to get these things figured out first. So let's see, these are getters. We can keep these. These are fine. The constructor is still fine, I think. This is the only pure virtual void that I think of right now, because it's like set graphic mood. So it's like, this is really more of like a set animation. You know what I'm saying? It's like set animation. That's really kind of it. Because it's like it's gonna be the same thing. Or I guess maybe we would want to pass in like what the mood is, and then set it accordingly. Like, oh shit. Like set it in like in here. Got a new laptop coming tomorrow. Downside, I have to set up Visual Studio. The pain. Damn. What kind of laptop you getting? Is it the best laptop brand of all time? ThinkPad? Or are you one of those Apple people? Nothing wrong if you do. Great laptops to develop on. Just not my style. Not my style. Good luck with that though. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe we instead just pass in what the mood is, and then we kind of just set the mood from there. Or we could do like an enumeration that kind of like sets the mood to a specific color. Ooh, that's probably the way to go. That's the way to go, I think. Right? That's gotta be the way to go. Yeah. That's okay, that's what we need to do. But we would pass in the mood. We would pass in the mood. So it would be like, I guess we can just honestly, like we could honestly just maybe, I don't know, because the mood is this, but the mood can be like, I don't know, mood and activity. I do want them to be separate. They need to be separate. But maybe like we set these equal to these, right? So happy would equal the happy animation that we end up using. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. I think that's probably the best way to go. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Yeah, let's try that. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, so we'll just do that. So happy, let's just match these to colors, specific colors. That way we can pass in happy, or we can pass in sad, or whatever else. So let me go back to the documentation really quick. And I need to do the set fill color and see what options we have. Okay, looks like we could do, no, that's not right. Okay, so we do have some different options. That's good. So obviously happy, we should probably do yellow equals, which, I mean, earlier we did this. We did, set the blue, right? That's what we did. Yeah, color blue. So we would kind of do the same thing. We would do We do SF, so we do SF color blue. That's what we would do. Or SF color yellow, technically, right? And these could be in different files, or they probably should be in different files. But it's fine. We're just gonna worry about that later, like I always do. Okay. Right. So for sad, we'll do SF color blue. It's just not right. Is there a reason we're getting this? Requires instead of the required. Oh, these are wait, what? We have to do numbers for these? We can't just match them to something? I don't know, I forget how enumeration works. It took a long time, yeah. Wait, so what's the contrary? So I guess we could just do like... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, don't pay attention to that. We'll do something else in a second. Maybe we could just do... We could just make variables, I guess. Just static variables. Instead, I don't know. I forget how enumeration works. Lenovo laptop. I've seen Apple there asking for their Mac desktop $1,000. That's cheese, bro. Yeah, Apple be scamming, bro. Apple be scamming. You can't even do no repairs on it or anything either. Like, Apple is such a scam. But it's all good though, because you know they have the iPhone, and that's all I've ever known. So I feel like we need to. I don't know. What's the best way to do this? It's like. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Right, yeah, okay. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Just to feel like this, it took a long time, yeah. Right. I don't know, we could just do constants at this point. We would do like happy or... Jeez, what even is this? It's an SF color. That's kind of what we are returning from this. We're happy, and it would be SF color yellow. I mean, that might work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that might be all right. It's kind of weird, but you know, I guess it works. Like, it works for now, I guess. Yeah. Screw it. We'll just keep doing this. I don't really care. What did we have? Happy, sad, mad. Should we make like a struct instead, actually? I'm trying to like think like, okay, this might be more organized, because this is just awful. We should probably have it like as a struct or something like that, right? This whole file is a mess right now, but let's just relax. Just relax right now. Let's see here. So then what? Like, we store this, like we store a mood. Jeez. We store like a mood in every pet class. But then what? They just, I guess, jeez. I don't know. Trying to do this in like the most scalable way. I should have planned something out, but it's all good though. We'll be fine. I really do think that a mood would be the best option here. Right? Like, I mean, I guess with the mood, damn, I cannot decide how I want to do this. Because like what we could do, like here's what I'm thinking. What we could do is we could just make this for right now. But then again, like that's weird later on. Because then it's like, it's kind of returning like an animation. How about instead, we don't worry about the mood and all that kind of stuff. Instead, maybe what the best course of action is to do this for the animation. That might be better because that's kind of what we're doing, really. So let's just kind of set these back to what they were. We had happy, sad, mad, tired, and ill. Okay. Let's just set these back to this, and then we'll just do what I was trying to do with the animations, right? I'm gonna comment this out for right now. Just this whole code looks like a mess, but it's all good. All right, temporary as well, I think. I think what we'll do is we'll do SF color. And that would technically be the animation for right now. Right? That's kind of what I'm thinking. The animation would be set to SF color yellow. Did you guys hear that voice crack? Okay. It's good. Or it's not good, but it'll work for right now. I kind of want to have these written down somewhere. Like happy animate, sad animate, that kind of stuff. So let me write them down just here. I guess this is a file that's not going to be put in the repository. It's more like a personal file. Just so we can kind of get this out of the way, basically. Temporary return type, I'll say that. Temporary type, same logic, I think. We'll obviously see how everything works out later on, but I think that should be correct. So I'm just gonna turn down that music a little bit. All right. Yeah. So, pet graphic, temporary type, same logic for the animation. Cool. This is the only virtual void function we have currently. And I guess maybe we could, I don't really know what to pass into this. I guess we can just have functions that kind of set its mood. You know what I mean? Like set mood. And then this function can just simply like get the mood, the current mood. And then, right, because we do have this. Speaking of, we also need to do like a get action. Or activity, I mean. Activity, get activity. Okay. Cool. So graphic mood, this is different now. Okay, we'll just, I mean, this is obviously a virtual void. We can't do really much about that. We could do a set mood, obviously. But, you know, right now, let's just kind of stick to what we're doing currently. These will be very different as well. We might want to do set activity as well. Like, yeah, like a set activity set. Yeah, let's do that. And they're all going to work the same. Set mood. Okay, sure. Oh, well, we'd have to pass in the mood. I think, right? Or we can't do that. We could do im. Set activity. And these will be used by yeah, these will be used by some future functions, some functions that will, like for instance, the set graphic mood. Well, I guess it won't really be used by that, but set graphic mood We might want to run set graphic mood inside of set mood and inside of set activity, right? Yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Nice. We could do that, yeah, that's good. Okay, I got a good idea of where I'm going with this. So, yeah, I think, let's see, we still need to implement those, duh. So, we have, did we do get mood and get activity? We didn't do that. Activity, get activity, const, and then return activity. Thank you. Okay. All right, and then level. These are the increment stats. So we're going to do setters now. So obviously all we really need is that we'll do mood first because it's listed first, right? And we do mood m, and we would just simply mood equals m, right? Well, I guess we might, yeah, because I just thought about it. We're gonna have more logic for it. So set mood, yeah, okay. For set activity, maybe we call it do activity, right? Like do this activity for a set interval, right? That might be good. Yeah. Because set mood is set mood. Set mood is what the pet will do, or the type of animation that the pet will have when it's not doing a specific activity. But if it is doing a specific activity, then that will take priority over the mood animation. So we can, maybe what these are is different. They're not really set mood and set activity, but more so set mood and then do activity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kind of. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. Can't tell. Yeah. Which, I mean, we can worry about that later because I think we still need to do some functionality for setting like the animation and stuff. So we'll just leave that for right now. And do activity, we'll just go ahead and I guess that's kind of what these are, right? These are the do activity. Well, I guess we could do activity and it could set the animation for a set interval. It could do whatever logic is needed for feeding or sleeping. And then whenever like some kind of, like whenever that interval is up, then it stops doing that and it goes back to whatever its animation was. Right? Yeah. And this right here will be an if statement, or it would be like a check if activity, like check for activity, or I'll just put like don't overwrite activity animation. Right. Like we can set the mood, and then, but then would the animation would never be set though if it's not. We could like queue it up, I guess. In a way. So maybe like whenever it is doing an activity, the mood won't affect anything. We'll just do set animation here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right. Yeah. We'll do that. Do activity. Okay. And we'll just write a little to do right there. Yeah, screw it, why not? That works. Nice. Yeah, and we'll worry about these guys later. Kind of got ahead of myself. So, yeah, I think the only real one that we would need to override is this. Which, by the way, I just realized. Well, okay. I spelled override wrong earlier. I said overwrite. Which I guess you could do. I don't know. It's stupid, though. Cool. So now let's actually go into the dog. So what needs to be set for the dog? We need to set, I guess, the circle shape. We'll just set it to the pet graphic. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do private, and I'll do public. Dog. And we will do, let's see. What do we need to set for that? We need to set the SF circle shape, right? We need to set the pet graphic to something. Which, I mean, can't we just do that in the constructor? We might just do that in the constructor. I feel like that we don't really need a definition for that. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Obviously, well, no, not really. I don't think anything would really need to be passed in here, if I'm being honest. So now obviously if we do like saves and loads and all that kind of stuff later on, then, you know, we'd have to, you know, do something more. But for right now, this is good enough. All right. I'm trying to think of yeah. Let's just do the constructor first. Let's not really worry about too much else. Or sorry, it would be dog. And I guess, I mean, we don't really need to do this, do we? We could just do this pet graphic, right? Because you do get that, correct? I guess not. Is there a reason for that? Should be protected, right? So that means that it would be derived. So it should have a member of pet graphic, right? Huh? Must be a class or a namespace. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, duh, bro. Sorry guys, been one of those days. All right, that should be good now. Okay, maybe we'd have to do this then in that case, which is fine. And we'd set it equal to, I don't know, how do you make it again? What did we use to make it equal to? I don't know, I'll have to look at the... I gotta look at the constructor again. There it is. Good old circle shape. And we did what? What did we do? SF circle shape. Circle shape. And we had to pass in the radius. Yeah, the radius. I think that's low-key it. Just the radius. I don't think we really need anything else to be added. If I'm not mistaken. Right? Well, no, I mean, that's not how that's going. It would be like... Shit, how did we do this last time? I forgot. Let me look at the repository. Let me look at a previous commit really quick. Because that's where it's going to be. It's going to be there. Or that's where I can reference to see how we did it last time. let's see, we did it like pet graphic radius. Pet graphic radius. So we would do kind of the same thing, I guess. Pet graphic radius, which needs to be float, by the way, so we need to probably specify that. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I was setting it to equal to... Would it work if I just did this? No. I feel like, or I guess what we could do firstly is we could use, obviously, the pet constructor, which we pass in... What do we pass in? Do we still pass in the radius? Is that why? That's probably why it wasn't working. We're still passing in the radius? We are. I mean, no, I'd rather not do that. So let's just kind of fix this. That's why it's not, that's why we're not having a good time doing that. It's because it's passing in radius. We're not even using it either, so. Yeah, I mean, we can use pet the same method, or for like the same, like in the same way, but we need to do pet graphic set to, what did we do? 100 float, I think. Okay, still having a very fun time. Well, that's not gonna work. Pet graphic is that, so we need to set it to this, right? Jeez Louise, how do you do this? Forgot. Ugh. I don't know. I forgot how to do this. It's like pet graphic. What is it again? Pet graphic is a circle shape, but it's undefined. It has no definition. Obviously, we need to have something that, you know, sets the pet graphic to a specific. Right now, obviously, it's just a circle, so it doesn't really matter because it's just a circle right now. But like in terms of like the future, we need to make sure that we can do this. So pet graphic. No, wait, I think I might know what we need to do. Yeah. We would need to set it, I think, in the same way that we would need to do this, right? Like in a similar way. Yeah, okay, wait. There was documentation about this. I remember seeing it. I do remember seeing it. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So I think we would set it. What's up, Jack? Good to see you. Good to see you, Jack. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah. So we would need to set it. It would need to be like, I think, maybe. I'm shocked. Like, I don't know why this didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, it doesn't work, so. Circle shape. Mama hit my phone and said, rap's no good. Right in, telling me the check's no good. Okay, that worked. Sure. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. Can we do that in like this? Circle shape. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Okay, that's fine. We can just keep it like this. If it works, it works. It still might not work. Who knows, right? Who knows? Alright. So that sets the graphic. Which, I mean, we would set it to like a specific thing for the dog, obviously, but I'll just write like a comment like, well, I mean, we obviously know that because whenever we start to, in my next stream, when I make the pixel art for this project, obviously we need to readjust kind of how the pixel art is shown and how the animations are shown, etc. So yeah. All right. Now we just need to set this to, I don't even know if we need to do anything private. Probably not, right? So now we would need to define the set graphic mood, which to me is more like just set animation, basically. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Like we just set the graphic, right? Technically, it's kind of what it is, really. So let's just call it set graphic. And then here, void set graphic override. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah, so this would just be overridden by both classes. And let's go ahead and just kind of keep up with cat as well. Just so we're kind of clear on how we're doing this. Or just so, like, you know, they're both kind of doing what they need to do. So. Do we need to do a... No, probably not, right? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. So let's go... well, I guess we can go and do this too. Include cat.h. Okay. Cat. Pet. And then we would do SF. Circle shape. Graphic. 100 floats. Or, yeah, 100 as a float. Right. Hello there. What's new with the game? Progress? Were you in my last stream? We started a new project. I don't remember if you were, but yeah, now we're making a virtual pet that will be interactive, or that the chat can interact with. So it'll like display, if I can just kind of show you the little example. So you see this little like window here? It's gonna be like a pixel art, like dog or a cat, and I want it where it acts kind of like a Tamagotchi, and chat can like send. I just think this would be funny or like cool, but chat can like send like commands, and it will like, you can like feed it, you can like pet it, you can like do all these like sorts of stuff or whatever to the pet, and it can have like moods and like emotions and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a pretty cool project or a pretty cool idea. It would display kind of similarly, like kind of just right next to either me or like, I don't know, over here or down here. I don't know, something like that. I just, you know, I thought it'd be a fun project to try out. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. As far as the text-based RPG, I think I'm going to work on that either Saturday or Sunday again. We made progress on that. A lot of progress on it last stream. We're kind of ready to start moving on to refining the battling and like refining like kind of like the whole structure of the game, or, you know, give it some structure, because last time like we tested it and it worked. So or it worked in the way in which I wanted it to. So that's yeah, that's where we're at right now. So new project, so a lot of fun. I'm always open. Oh, it's pretty cool. Are you gonna use Nightbot for it or something? Oh, sorry. No, it's all good. Nightbot, yeah, probably so. Nightbot, and it would basically just do a call to like some kind of middleware that I write, and it would display however it needs to. We're using SFML for it, just for like the graphical setup. And yeah, because like I think also I'd want to be able to do stuff with it. Like I'd want to be able to feed it or whatever, just so it's like a usable thing. It's not just like a stream specific thing. like anyone could use it for just like a normal Tamagotchi, like as a normal Tamagotchi. But I'm gonna write a backend specific for this, so that way you guys can kind of directly feed into whatever pet I have on stream, basically. So right now we're kind of just in the beginning phases of like getting the pet, you know, and like getting like the pet logic and all that kind of stuff. We're only gonna have 2 options in the beginning, a dog and a cat. So, and then we can move on eventually, yeah. But Nightbot command calls to some kind of middleware. That middleware dictates how to, or sends like a call to you know, do whatever function to animate it specifically, or to feed it, or to, you know, make it sleep or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you know, we'll see how it works, I guess. So, but yeah, right now we're kind of just in the middle of writing the basics, really. Last stream we got a bunch of ideas from people. You guys are more than welcome to give me more ideas about what the project should do or shouldn't. In fact, I encourage it. Just let me know. I just think it's cool that you guys could have kind of a, you know, an impact on the project as we move forward with it. Because my whole idea is obviously for it to be used by people in chat if they want to, right? So, I don't know. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. I'd be more than happy to put it into this project. So, just let me know. Yeah, so now we need to do the set graphic for both. Which, I mean, I'm trying to think of how we would kind of implement this now. Right? Because right now we have the animation just as colors, so it'll just change the color of the circle for right now. It won't actually like animate because we don't have any pixel art. Next stream though, which I think I'll do on Friday, my next stream. I'm gonna draw some pixel art, and that'll be something. So I'm very bad at art, so we'll see how it goes. I guess we'll see how it goes. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. Let's just start writing stuff and see what happens. We need to do, what is it? Set graphic. Right. And then I don't think I have to overwrite again, do I? If I do, it's okay. So yeah, as far as set graphic goes, I think we would just kind of reference the mood, or we would reference the activity. Or I guess we'd reference the activity first. Because what I want is like, I want this function to be like just the one function needed to set the graphic, whatever it needs to be based on the activity or the mood, right? So we can worry about like the whole activity stuff and the whole like mood state in a second. But in terms of like setting the actual graphic, depending on what the pet is currently doing or what its current mood is, it's good to have a function that kind of just does it all, that can kind of just check for it and go from there. So what we can do is probably just reference whatever this mood is, right? Is that not allowed? Oh, because it needs to be I guess technically we just do this, right? We could just reference like whatever the mood is, which we don't even have to do this actually. We could just do this, I think, right? Yeah, so let's not waste any lines of code. So we would check the mood first. I don't know, maybe it's best to check the activity first, because then like if the activity is idle, then yeah, okay. So we'll do check activity first, or yeah, let's just check activity, and then check mood, and we'll set the graphic based on these two things, right? This doesn't need to worry about the interval or whatever. Like this doesn't need to worry about, yeah, like any of that. It just needs to worry about setting it based on what's right. And this is more so just going to be a skeleton for whenever we actually do have the animations and we do actually have the art that I'm going to draw, unfortunately. This is more so just like a skeleton for that. So we would just do like a check if, we would do like if activity is not idle, right? Or it would be activity idle, if I can spell idle right. So if activity is not idle, then we would just simply set it, or set the activity. Wait. Yeah, we would just simply set the graphic based on the activity, right? Set activity. Oh, yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I want to set it to like a color right now, but at the same time though, I feel like that's, I don't know. So this function triggers the animation. Yes, this will trigger the animation. This will like, yeah. Yes, I don't want to make it more complex. Yes, this will trigger the animation. The only thing is though, like we obviously don't have the animations yet, so we can't really test that, but we can test it with colors. However, there's not a ton of colors at our disposal, based on the SFML library for setting the color of a circle. Let me see here. Hold on. What even is that? Where is color? Or no, it would be SF just color, right? Just SF color. Right. So color. Right, and then yeah, so we only have like red, or we have black, white, red, green, blue, yellow, magenta, cyan, I don't know. Like we only have, what's that, eight functions that we can use to like test this. And I was gonna use that for mood, but then again, like I guess we could just set. Maybe what we do is we let every activity be, okay, that's kind of what I'm thinking. We let every activity be a specific, or every activity will just be black. Let's just do that. Every activity is black, so that way we can kind of very well see when an activity is being performed and then when it's not being performed anymore. Because it's going to be like set at a certain interval. Like they're not always going to be sleeping or, you know, whatever. So I think we'll do that. So we would basically set the animation equal to SF color black. Okay, that's good. And basically, if this isn't true, then we just set it equal to the mood, right? We wouldn't even need to check the mood. I don't think we would just do, or I guess yeah, we would. We do like a switch case statement. So yeah, we do like, I mean, shoot. We do like switch mood, right? We do case mood happy, right? And then we would do animation would equal SF color yellow. I think that's the best way to go about it. Probably. So yeah, we do case mood sad animation. What's SF color blue, like a Smurf. Um, mad, yeah, so mad would be red, obviously. This may not be the best way to do this, but oh well. We can readjust later, I guess. And for tired, we can do like animation plus SF color. What color do we want to do for this? Oh, looks like we have green too. Green can be let's do white for tired. All right. And then we can do case mood for, I just realized this is wrong. For ill, that'll be green. Now the reason we're doing this in the way that we are is because these will be specific animations like for the dog itself. We're technically really just going to be copying this exact same logic into the cat function, the same function that we're going to use for the cat, but it will change purple magenta for tired. Ooh, that's good. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think it was magenta. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't even know. Do they have purple? No. Magenta's good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so basically what I was doing is yeah, like these will be specific excuse me. Like these will be like specific animations in the future. So that's kind of why we're doing it in the way that we are. Same logic, same everything, honestly. Yeah. Cool. Nice. Is there anything else specific? I think it's really just the animation. Yeah. Pretty sure it's just the animation. That would need to be changed. So I guess what we can do now is wait, what do we have in the constructor? We set the animation automatically to yellow. Right? Let's just, I don't know, let's just start playing around with it and see if we can actually, you know, because this is no longer a function anymore, so it'd be like set graphic. Right? And then we need to set this to a dog. The constructor obviously has changed too. It can be pet. We can keep it as pet. No, let's keep it as, let's make it dog. Doggo. Let's do that. Okay. And then this, what are we passing in exactly? I think it's just one thing, right? Actually, I don't think it's anything. It's not anything. Yeah. Okay. So we don't need to pass in anything for this. Right, so pet.h. Oh yeah, we need to. Right. There we go. We just have this too on standby. Doggo.set graphic. Especially must have it. Oh, so it would be like this, I guess, huh? No, that doesn't make any sense. Would this technically need to be a pointer? Because we're creating a dog, and this is a virtual. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, hey, Plankton. Sorry, I've been locked in a little bit. I see you decided to make subclasses. I did. I took your advice. Because I thought about like the animations, and I was like, you know, like it doesn't hurt to do that, so we'll just do it. Right now, we just have a dog and a cat. So I think I know the issue here. It's because it's a this is working, but I think it's because, oh geez, how do you do that again? Frick. Frick. I did like a set graphic function, which they're both the same for both cat and dog, but they're going to change in the future because no, I think your constructor is wrong. Really? Is that what it is? Let me check. Or, I mean, I could check this. Level 1, animation set to yellow. Activity is set to idle. I think those are fine. Maybe it's these constructors. It sets pet in the exact same way. The pet graphic. Maybe it's the pet graphic? Would this have to be a pointer? I mean, I don't know. Like, because like technically it's like polymorphism kind of in a way. Or like, I don't know. Something like that. No, I don't think that'd work. I don't know why it's not able to do that. Is it even able to reference this? Like, we can use it and reference it, but clearly we can't do anything on it. Yeah, like we can't do a thing about it. It's just like a random dog object. Do you have your virtual destructor in pet? No, maybe I need to add that. That could be it. Maybe. Would it need to be in the other ones? Like, would it need to be in the derived object? I'm not sure why this started happening. I haven't had an error all night, and then you came in here, and now I have an error. It's always... Well, I mean, I'm thankful, I guess, because you can guide me through them most of the time. So... I don't know what the flip is happening. Obviously, these are wrong. Yeah, I can't even do that. It says expression must have class type, but it has type dog pointer. Like, it's saying it is a... Huh? Do virtual pet equals default and pet.h? No, they don't need derived. I didn't think they need to be derived. Same thing. I don't know what the hell's going on. Let me look carefully over these things. I always try to like just fix it immediately, but... I mean, these aren't even being used. I don't see how this is... Okay, that worked. Alright. I mean, I guess it's just because I was using the constructor. But I don't even see how that works. It shouldn't even be like that, should it? Maybe something's... Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe something's wrong with the constructor. And that's why it was kind of behaving weird. Though I don't even know why it would do that. I don't know. Let me kind of do what I was trying to do. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to kind of test the graphics and seeing if seeing if everything will work properly. Okay. Let me oh yeah, now we need to add more, don't we? So let me do source, and we will do dog.c++, source at.c++, run that. Let's see what you said. Oh yeah, I know what it is. And in C++, if your constructor has no argument, you can't call it with, you need to call it with nothing at all for those things. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. That's so interesting. Okay, we got errors, nice. Oh, maybe it's a... No, that's okay. What's happening? Previous definition? Multiple definition of enumeration class enum activity. Okay, where else is activity defined? Wait, what? What in the world? It's mostly in pet, looks like. Huh? So it's something with the enumerations right now. What's going on? I know this is probably bad hygiene to put it right here right now, but I'm not really too worried about it. C++ is rusty because I'm doing a lot of Lua and JavaScript these days. Ooh. JavaScript, my man? Love that. Love some good old JavaScript. Yeah, is there a reason this is saying this? Is it because I would need to put this, or sorry, would need to put this like in the main file maybe? Yeah, bro, it's your file.h. Gotcha. Oh yeah, I didn't do anything right. What the hell? I didn't do anything right at all. How did I get away with this? Who let me do this, bro? Jeez, bro. That's funny. Because I have to do it for all of them, I think, right? Wait, but would it still... I mean, I guess I am including it multiple times. Am I including it multiple times? I mean, I don't need to include it here, I think. That's just wasted. I do need to include those. That's fine. Don't put it in main. Yeah. Don't put it in main. It is no longer in main. I don't know. Let's see if that fixed it. Okay. Nice. Like that, like that. Yeah, I had no whatever they're called, guards. They're like head guards or like header guards, something like that. I had none of that somehow in some way. Okay, so we're seeing nothing. Okay, this is the window, by the way, for anyone wondering. This is the window. You should make a makefile or a cmake. I tried doing that, or I had someone else try to do that, but they did it for like a Linux system or something, so we have a lot of weird things. Like like over there. So I am working on that though. I'm still working on it. I just didn't want to work on it in front of the stream, I guess, because it's kind of boring. It's not like, I mean, I don't know. I was trying to work on it the other night. I was like, dude. Wait, so what is it automatically set to? It should be automatically set to yellow, right? Animation, color yellow. So the animation should be yellow. So it should be showing yellow, right? Or am I tripping? Could be tripping. Could very well be tripping. I mean, you know, I guess that's not really... Now that I think about it, it's not really... It's not... Right. Hold on, wait. What's the specific method? From Bangladesh? Thank you, Khalid. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. So I think we need to actually, because I forgot, we're setting the animation to the color, but we're not actually setting the animation itself. So I think at the end of the switch case statement, we would need to do something like pet graphic dot get fill color, I think, and then animation. Just as a temporary guard. What? Too many arguments. It just needs one, right? It just needs the color. I think. Correcto? Incorrecto. Set fill color. Here in the example, it does shape dot set fill color, and then sets the color to green. Which, is that not what these are? I mean, animation is set to be this. SF color and pet animation, but I feel like why would that not work though? You wrote get instead of set. Oh geez, did I? Wait, is it actually a set? Oh jeez. Dude, where would I be without you, Plankton? I was like, why would that not work? Duh. Okay. Let me go and break that down real quick. So I think now it should work, except I don't think the constructor does anything though. Like the constructor won't set the animation. Well, no, like it shouldn't matter because we're still doing set graphic, which that will set the animation no matter what. Or it will set the graphic no matter what. That doesn't matter. So should be good on that. Nope, still get black. Still get a black screen. Oh geez. What is its default mood? I don't think it has a default mood. No, wait, but we do set... wait, hold on, wait. We don't need to set this. We need to set the mood. Set the mood to happy initially. This should be fixed now. Or that should fix it, I think. Because that's why it's not able to do that automatically. Nope. Let's see, it's okay. It's setting the mood to happy. We have a set mode. Okay, hold on. So why is it always black? Maybe because the activity is not idle. Maybe that's what's going on. But no, it should be idle. It's set to idle. Right? And then we have in both functions. Oh, we probably need to return this though, don't we? or yeah, just do return. I don't know. Because I feel like it is setting, like it has to be setting something. But what's happening is it's not. Damn, looks like a lot of progress was done since last stream. Thanks, Dark Void Dev. Appreciate it. We're definitely getting somewhere in terms of logic. It's still, we still just have a circle right now. One that isn't showing up apparently, which is nice. But yeah, making progress though, making progress. Still getting the logic. I think in my next stream, which will probably be on Friday, I'm going to actually draw the pixel art that we're going to be using for it, so that'll be kind of fun. I just want to make sure that we have the logic set, or how the animations will be displayed for the pet, basically. So we're still kind of doing that, but good to see you though. Hope you're doing good. Excuse me. Why is this not working, brother? Is it because activity does not equal activity activity idle? And therefore it's setting it to black, but then again, like, well, I mean, there's one way to test this. We can just set this to be like white instead, right? We can just test it like that. So we'll do it for both. Yeah, that's a good way to test it, I think. I don't know, let's see. Let's see if we get, because if we get a white circle, then that means, okay, something's going on here with the activity. But if we still get nothing, then okay, it's just not displaying. Okay, it's not displaying. That's the issue, it's just not displaying. So what we need to do is we need to figure out why it's not displaying. We're doing window, draw, doggo, get pet graphic. Is that still working the way it needs to? Return pet graphic, yeah. Which is a circle shape, yes. And we are setting pet graphic in these functions. We're setting pet graphic to set fill color to animation. So that should work properly. So it's something else. I think it's something with main. None of this is my code right here. This is my code. This is from the SFML website. Let's see. Why'd you put a return there? The function is void, so it should not work. Oh shoot. Well, it's not gonna return anything, right? Like it'll just return, right? Bruh, would you like to review my leak code ID? Sure. I mean, I could. Can't you still like do like a return, or would it, is it something different? Because what, I guess maybe what we need to do is we need to do like an else instead, right? Maybe. I don't know, like an else and then, jeez, that seems kind of weird. Return and a void just cuts the function short. This is fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I figured. So it's just something with it not displaying correctly. Let me look at the documentation really quick. Let me look at their specific example and see kind of what I'm missing here. Window draw shape, right? Window draw doggo dot get pet graphic, which returns the shape. Get pet graphic. I mean, I don't think it's because of the cause. That doesn't make any sense. Return pet graphic, so that should return the pet graphic. Okay, here's my ID. I'm just a newbie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I never touch leak code. I am not a leak code advocate. I'll be real. I do have an account, obviously, because what developer doesn't have an account? I'm very bold to call myself a developer with this mess going on, but still, I'm saying Brother, why is this all white? But yeah, I don't know what's going on with our code right now. Like, this just doesn't... I don't understand as to why this isn't working. I don't really know what's going on. I feel like it has to be something with main. It just has to be something with main. It has to be something here. I feel like it's this. I just have a feeling. Gut feeling. I don't know. It's one of these two. These guys are the culprits. So it's something in terms of what's going on here and how do we fix it, right? I think I don't know. The constructor should be working fine. Level equal to 1. Mood is set to happy. Activity is idle. We are then using the pet constructor. Maybe it's this. Because this was, I mean, this is weird, but it's like, at the same time, like, this is how you would do it though, right? Like, we're making the circle here. Like, why is that even... Because I feel like maybe what this might be doing is it's creating like a duplicate or something. Like, I feel like that's what it's doing. Like, I feel like that's... Can I see... Is that... Okay, is that the issue? Yeah, you were making the circle, but not assigning it anywhere. So it doesn't exist. I knew it was fucking that. When I wrote that, I was like, this looks so wrong. But I didn't have any errors. Okay, earlier I was trying so hard to set the circle shape. Because I would need to... Or I was trying so hard to set this equal to something. Maybe it's... Is it... Is it like I'd have to do pet graphic equals circle shape and then like, I don't know, this? Wait, is that actually how you do it? I don't know, I don't see any errors. Let's try this. I'll answer your question here in a second. Actually, I'll just do it right now. From where do you learn this level of C++? I just know the basics for C++. We're doing data structures and algorithms, not actually building things up. Mostly from, yeah, I mean, school, just learning it in school, but also building projects like these, just projects that I find fun. So that's really more so where most of my knowledge comes from. Just finding a good, fun project that I want to work on. It has to be this, right? Yeah, I think I'm doing it the right way now. I don't know, let's see. We'll see. Yes. This has to work. I knew when I wrote that, it looked so wrong. Yes, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Let's celebrate. Celebration. We got a yellow circle. Let's go. That's progress. That's what that is. All right, that's progress. It means what we're building is working. Or, yeah. All right. Nice. Why don't you pass the pet graphic and the pet constructor and assigning it there? It would make more sense, but yeah, what you did now works. Well, the reason I'm doing it in dog and cat is because they're not going to be circles in the end. They're going to be entirely different graphics. So I wanted to set the pet graphic equal to, eventually this will just be like, you know, the actual animation file or however we do that. I still don't really understand yet. But you can review on my ID. How old are you? How old am I? So that would be nothing without me. For real, honestly, Plankton, bro, you're like a co-owner of this channel at this point. You're like a co-owner of this channel, brother. Shit. Okay, so we have that working now, but that's kind of my reasoning behind it, Plankton. Yeah, no, but nice. Hell yeah. You would do. Oh, jeez. What did I just unplug? Sorry, I unplugged my laptop. Give me a second, guys. What you're saying is you would just do it like in the pet constructor? Oh, geez. What's that? Come on, stay up. Stay up, bro. Alright, but basically you're saying you would do it like... Oh, like and you pass in the texture in the constructor? That's what you're saying? Interesting. I don't know. I just kind of did it like this. Dude, why does this have to blind me every single time? Brother. But that's kind of my idea behind it. It may not be the best, I just, you know, that's what I was doing. Now we're just gonna test if it'll actually, like for instance in main, we would do, like, we would set the mood to like, mad or something, and then we do set graphic again, just so I can test it out if this is actually working properly. And I don't think set mood is really where it needs to be either. We don't need to set the animation here. Okay, I think that might work. All right, let's see. And in pet you assign texture to pet texture. Yeah, I don't know. Nice. Okay, so it does give us a red. Oh, geez. So it does give us a red circle. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, I could do that, I guess. It's just like, you give a review on my ID. I saw your message. I saw your message. Sorry, I'm in the zone right now. I'm working on a project. Not answering my age. I mean, not that it's really all that private, but you know. Yeah, I mean, I might look at it later. I don't know. I don't really get on LeetCode all that much, I'll be real. So, although I'm not dissing anyone who does it. Good thing is set graphic does work. Set graphic does work. Yeah, like in terms of like the pet constructor being like no problem. All right, bro. Brother, you trying to get like, bro, you trying to get me to dox myself, gang? Come on now. I'm not answering no questions unless it's about my code. In which case, I probably can't even answer half of those questions. So, anyways, so basically, yeah, pass in a parameter that would dictate what it is. But then again, like I don't know. Like for me, I'd want to just be like, okay, like in main, okay, it's a dog, so set it to dog, or like set it to obviously already have like the dog animations. I don't know. I just thought it would make more sense there. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hmm. What we could do, instead of doing something like this, is we could do your recommendation and what was I saying? Funnily enough, one of the first LeetCode problems I did required me to count in base 26. Jeez. See, that's why I don't be messing with LeetCode, gang. It's like, bro, I go to school already. I'm not trying to have more problems or go through more problems that I'm not, you know what I mean? That's something that a test would probably make me do. But what I was saying is like, we can make like a struct, and the struct could hold like the animation set, if that makes sense. Like it can hold all of the graphics. So it can hold like a happy graphic, sleeping graphic, sad graphic, etc., eating graphic. And whenever you pass in like what the texture is supposed to be, it then fills those graphics with the specific like the correct textures. I don't know. We could do it like that, I guess. No, make a map. Could do that. I'm just glad my set graphic function actually worked. Means we have something. Please just learn about maps. They're so great. I'll tell you what. Next stream, I got you, gang. I got you. I haven't used maps all that much, but I got you. We will, I'll write it down just so I don't forget. Just so I don't forget. What I was more worried about tonight was the actual mood logic, like how we would calculate the mood and how we would make it affect set graphic, basically. Yeah. I'm tired. But it's all good though. I'm not tired actually. You just gotta like talk yourself into it. Just tell yourself you're not tired and then boom, you won't be tired. Alright. Let's get back to it. So yes, we had set graphic, set mood, and then I wanted to work on do activity as well. Because do activity, like that's gonna like that would require us to, or I don't know actually. I feel like we have all of this. I feel like I need to pick one way to do it. Because I mean, maybe we don't need this. You know what I mean? Because these are the activities, so I guess it would make more sense just to kind of do the animations in the actual activities. These are really not really, I mean, yes, they do like do things to the stats, but they're really more so just like activities, activity functions, something like that. So yeah, I feel like that would just make more sense, honestly. And then the thing is, we would need to, so now we probably need to actually learn about something new, which is the SFML documentation regarding their clock. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how their clock works and stuff. Right. So for clock, I'm curious. I don't know exactly how this does work. I know that you can include clock, but then like, does it start automatically and we can get the elapsed time there? Or do we have to start it manually? Probably manually, right? I don't know. Let's just start experimenting with this because we're obviously going to need it for feed and sleep and all that kind of stuff. Because these are going to like happen within like a set interval. They're not going to be like, they're not going to just be a constant thing that just keeps happening. So I don't know. Let's just play around with it, I guess. So let's see. Let's try to include it and just kind of see what we can do. Just so we can kind of get a good idea of the like the core functionality of it. So how would we get elapsed time? I guess we could just do like can we do like a C out probably, just like in the terminal? Like a C out. Let me see. Yeah, let's just, I don't know, let's just do something like that. $1 million. $1 million pounds. Okay. And then like here, we would essentially just print the elapsed time. Be like clock get elapsed time. Right, and we would just like see out this basically. Okay, I don't know what that's about. See out also doesn't work. Wait, what? It's because of this. Excuse me, guys. Wait a minute. Is this not going to print how I think it will? Or like, will this not return what I think it will? Oh, it gets. Oh, wait. Okay, let's just check if it's running. That'll print, right? No, still not. Wait. Why is it not recognizing C out? What? What? Okay, I'm confused. I'm clearly missing something. Wait, why? What is this? Hold on. Let me look at this. Oh, I guess I would need. Hello, the title got me. Cool idea for a project. I'm a C++ program, worked on games and stuff. That's awesome. What's up, Board Game Maker? Yeah, it's basically gonna be like a Tamagotchi kind of thing. Where basically we're gonna have, right now it's just a circle, but we're gonna have like a pet kind of like right here or somewhere on the stream, and like chat can like interact with it, like feed it, pet it, all this kind of stuff, and it'll have like emotions, it'll have like everything that a Tamagotchi would have. I thought it'd be kind of cool for like streams, as well as, I mean, I'm gonna build like the core functionality for it just as like normal Tamagotchi, but then I'm gonna build like a little like a little middleware where we can use like Nightbot or something else, where chat can like do like a command and you can like see it happen, and like a message would pop up like so and so petted whatever the pet's name is. So really cool. Oh yeah, that's stupid. I can't even remember the last time I did a C out. Well, I can't actually. It was probably for the text RPG project. Okay, but I'm still kind of. I guess, would this still be S? Would this also be that? Because it's kind of given the same thing. Okay, no, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, why is this not working? Because obviously these are working just fine. This is obviously working too. I'm trying to see out this Boolean. Maybe like... Oh wait, do we need to make the clock first? Like, do we need to like start it? And that like creates the time? Wait a minute, hold on. Because I keep seeing like this. It's like a time data. It's like a weird data type. Hold on. Just 1 second. It's really false otherwise. Lapse time, reset. Get elapsed time. Start. Can we start it? Like, without doing anything, can we just like do functions on the clock? No, like we can't. I'm shocked. I don't really understand. Very lost at the moment. Let me close this red circle. Right now we're using the circles as like indications of the pet, and different colors will mean different moods, basically is kind of what I'm thinking. So we're just gonna use it to like test moods and stuff, you know. Okay. Namespace SF. Right, but I don't think we need to. What? So I have to add this in front of it? Doesn't make any sense. I think maybe like up top somewhere I'd have to do that, right? I don't know. Definitely not. Definitely not. I didn't think so. So why is this happening? We're literally not able to use this. We can use it for other things though. I don't understand. Maybe it's because like it has to be. It has to be. I cannot remember how you get elapsed time with SFML, but yeah, it seems like you need to make a clock variable first. That's probably what it is. It's like no, I didn't think that was it. I think like it's something like this, or it's like no, not like that, but it's like there's like a data type time, like where it returns like a time data type or something like that. Do SF clock equals SF clock, then do that. Interesting. Okay, let me try that. SF clock. Oh, so this creates it. And we do, what did you say? SF, just SF clock. That doesn't make any sense. Wait, but this would be the clock, right? This creates the clock. Could we just do clock? Does that work? Something like that? Oh, let me see. Which I guess technically it wouldn't. I mean, this would probably have nothing. Let me just see out up here. I don't want it to be in the while loop. That's probably a bad idea. Just so we can kind of see it in the terminal. Or like how it prints, I guess. Hopefully, if I'm right, this will return nothing. Wait, what? Yeah, it's good. Okay, cool. C sharp. C sharp. Let me do it right here. Is it because this already like returns like a, well, this returns like a time data type or something like that. Like in the documentation, it says that it returns, hold on, wait, let me see. Right. Time is like a class. Seconds. So would we have to do like, I guess maybe what we'd have to do is, well, I do think that we perform something else on this. It has to be like, yeah, as seconds. Or like as seconds as milliseconds, yeah. I just looked at it. So yeah, that should work now, I think. I don't know, let's try it. The time variable here seems to not overload. You're right, yeah. It's I just looked at the documentation. You can like reference it as seconds or as time or whatever. Okay, cool. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a little 0 right here. So that's good. That's a good sign. So now let's kind of test it a little bit more. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start it. Clock start. And then we could do like, I don't know, while clock dot get elapsed time dot as seconds. As long as this is less than 3, as long as that is less than 3, or as long as, wait. While it's less than 3. Wait a minute, what am I trying to do? While it's not less than 3? Wait, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to like test out like printing something after like a set interval. I forgot how to do this. I don't work a lot with timers, I'll be honest. It's like, as long as elapsed time as seconds is less than 3. And then like, I wanted to like print something at the end of it. You know what I mean? I mean, would this work? Just delta time is probably what you need. What is delta time? Oh. 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 Interesting. I didn't even know this was a thing. This time is the time since the previous frame, right? Huh. I didn't know that was a thing. That's very useful though. Maybe maybe SFML has something like that? Yeah, because I mean that is what I would need. I don't know what other let me see if SFML has like an option for that. Just has it in milliseconds, microseconds. If you had delta time every frame, you can make a timer. Also used all the time in games because it is stable across different frame rates. Really? Wait, so this probably like doing it in this form probably wouldn't be stable, or like it wouldn't be stable across different frame rates? If so, I'm gonna look into that. Oh jeez. Okay, so it did work. So it worked in the way in which I wanted it to. Oh jeez. Sorry guys. So that did work in the way that I wanted it to. It waited 3 seconds and then it did that. Maybe not the best implementation for it, but it's fine. I just wanted to test that it could do that. Nice. We're making progress. It's slow progress, but it's progress. And that's what matters, gang. That's what matters. I mean, how would you even implement delta time? Like in the form of, oh shit, look at that. They have it like on their Interesting. I'm getting that like I'm looking at like this example right now. What are you drinking? Here, let me show the webcam really quick. Drinking, oh shit, how do I get this off? Why do I even have this? I think it's because I like showed you guys I like did this. We'll keep it right here, why not? I'm drinking a coconut Red Bull. Can you even see it? Yeah. Coconut Red Bull. You know what I'm saying? A little late for that right now, but it's all good. So that's my thing. And then I got dinner tonight. I got my dinner tonight. Sitting right here, waiting for me. Waiting for me to finish stream. Okay. All right. Do I need to implement delta time for this? Very good advice, but I'm like, at the same time, like, because I saw an example. It's actually like it doesn't look too hard actually. Like it doesn't look too complex. Excuse me. So, oh jeez. So I wouldn't be against that. I can definitely see like how this is all working though. The way in which I want to do it is obviously I want to keep track of how long the pet has been running, basically, if that makes sense. That way we can upgrade things like age. We can, you know, have it do certain activities for certain intervals, and yeah. So that's kind of what my thinking is for it. You know what I mean? And I guess like whenever the application would shut down, we'd like save the elapsed time. And I don't even know, can you set the clock at like a certain time as well? Probably so, I would think so, maybe. I don't know. Guess not. Maybe you could like set time equal to something. I don't know. Looks like we can get stuff like this though. Like we could do we could get time 1 equals like clock, get elapsed time as seconds. Like, this is a very real thing that we could do. However, doesn't seem to be a thing that we can actually run. Wait, why is it? Then why is this even an example if we can't run it? Wait, where did I see that? Oh, I saw it here. That's what it was. Or, oh, it's because SF. Or we should be drinking Red Bull at, we shouldn't be drinking? Is that kind of what you meant? At 20 hour? Yeah, no. Hour 20 of the day. Yeah, you're probably right. I have some sweet, or not sweet tea, but I have like the Arizona tea. You know what I'm talking about? I could drink that, I guess. Maybe I ought to drink that. But, then again, I already have this thing cracked open, so it's too late. Yeah, but I know why this isn't working. It's because it's this. Oh, because we need to. This already returns that seconds returns a float. So. Oh no. Okay. Right. Yeah. So like we could store times like this if we wanted to. Shouldn't. Yeah. Yeah. Probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. It's all good. You know, Friday is going to be the last stream that you guys see me with this long hair. After that, it will be cut short again. So, enjoy it while it lasts. It's just my forehead, bro. It's so big. My hair just really shows it. Oh, just a fun little fact. Okay. Cool. So that's how the clock works, I guess. I guess I'm just not going to worry about delta time right now. I think I'll just kind of continue with what I'm doing and see how it goes. So, and the clock, like as far as the clock goes, I guess what we could do is we could do like, we could get, because we'll obviously need the clock here. Right, so like for feed, for instance, we would set the animation, or first I guess we would get the time. Start time. I'm just kind of freeballing right now, actually. If we do clock dot get elapsed. Oh, which that just doesn't exist. It's not a thing. Maybe it's because, I mean, can I do this? Please tell me yes. No, I can't do that. Wait, so then how would I get the clock? I guess just pass it in? I'm not against that, but like, is there not a better way to do this? To where this, like, it's like, you know what I mean? I guess we'd have to, but then again, it's like, we're gonna have multiple things that might dictate. That's sometimes used by video game engines for consistent timing. Your project is not heavy enough to precedent as a reference. Ooh, yeah. It's probably the idea. Essentially, delta time tells you how much time has passed in one frame. Right. That much I understand. The most important thing it's used for is keeping movement consistent. Multiply speed by time passed and u. Interesting. It doesn't seem like, I mean, I looked up like an example of like implementing it using SFML. It didn't look too complicated. But I mean, if we don't need it, then we may just pass on it. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me pass this in first off as a excuse me, as a reference. Right, so we would pass in SF clock, and what, it'd be like a reference clock. Do the same thing here. And then all we need to do is this. Oh, because we... Oh, so I guess this would actually be... No, I guess that still works. Yeah, it's just recording how much time frame takes. You can choose not to use it, but the game might be faster / slowing depending on frame rate. Or make clock a member variable of pet. Might be an even better choice. A member variable. That's interesting. So like every pet... So the clock... Wait a minute, hold up. Hold up, chat. So the clock could maybe be like its lifespan, right? Like how long it's been alive, basically. And if we could just get that, that might be the one. That might be the one. I think that would work. I mean, that might be the better option, honestly. We could use clock. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. The clock basically represents like how long the pet's been alive. How long every pet has been alive. I think we're gonna go down that path, honestly. I'm feeling that. So we do like SF clock. And it would be like lifetime, I guess. Lifetime. And this would represent, this would basically just represent, yeah, its lifetime. Like how long it's been alive. Yeah. Okay. I like that. And then I guess here in the constructor, what we would need to do is we would need to do like lifetime, let's start, right? Yeah. I think that's the method. I think that's the method right there. That's the method. Yeah, okay. I like that a lot better than what we were doing. Because I guess like it would make more sense to get the lifetime. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. I like that. So now we don't have to worry too much about you know, having to pass in like a clock or having to like pass in like the whole program's clock as a reference here. Instead, we just reference the lifetime. So we would do here, we would just get the time, start time would equal lifetime dot get elapsed time. So this would just be like a temporary variable. Yeah, I'm just gonna denote that. And then we would set the animation, or no, we would do set graphic. Yeah, so we do like set graphic. Just set graphic. Well, no, we'd want to set the mood first, or we'd want to set the activity first. So activity would have to equal activity eat right here, which then we do set graphic, which then that takes care of the animation. So then afterward, internet is so slow, that's why my replies are in the past. Having a timer for the pet lifespan is amusing. Have you seen the pet space games? I wonder if that was an inspiration. Hypnospace game? No, I haven't. I don't even know what that is. Hypnospace? Hypnospace game? What is that? Curious. So this is the actual like incrementing of the stats. So that would increment the hunger stat. And what we would want to do is we don't want to repeat any of this. right? We'd want to do like, we want to do like a, maybe like a just a, is this the right way to do this? Hold on. This may not be the right way to do this. Okay, so bear with me. But while the lifetime dot get elapsed time minus, ooh, but we might do seconds in that case. So we do like lifetime dot get elapsed time as seconds minus, so this gets the current time basically. This would get the current time. Minus the start time. Oh yeah, as seconds, of course. While this number is not equal to 5 probably. Do like 5. 5 seconds probably good. While it's not that, it doesn't do anything, I guess. But then afterward, it would set the activity back to idle. Set the graphic. Depending on the mood. Which, by the way, oh wait, no. We already did that. So it would be like, excuse me. We do like activity would equal activity idle. Okay. And we do set graphic again, which should therefore reset the graphic, I guess. Alright, check if you can do arithmetic on time object directly. Don't do comparing float. It will never. What? It will never equal true? Oh wait, really? Oh wait. Okay. I thought I did that just earlier. Maybe I didn't. Maybe what I did was an equal sign. No. I used a less sign. That's what I did. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't even know why I did that. My bad, guys. So I guess maybe in the future we could also like pass in like the animation logic here. I mean, not that that's really needed, honestly, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. I mean, this kind of looks a little scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. Is there a better way to do this? I feel like there's a better way to do this. I feel like there's like a smarter way to do this. Could be wrong though. Could be wrong. We'll just store it in a very precise format. Scenes and being a certain value. Interesting. Interesting. I was not aware of that. Okay. I'll be more careful about that in the future. I think this is fine for right now. Do animation for 5 seconds is basically what that's doing. And this basically resets it. Unfortunately, while loop also probably won't be ideal. I didn't think it would be, because the game will pause, not just playing frames, while the loop is running. So I guess maybe what we would do, oh yeah, you're right, the good old, I guess what we would do, well, okay, I mean, could we just do like, in here, could we just do like a play animation kind of function? Or would that even work? I don't know how SFML really kind of like operates. And it's kind of tough too, because I don't really understand, or I don't really know how the animations are going to look yet, or how we're going to be interacting with them. Unless you update the image while inside the loop. Right. Right, okay, yeah. I'm thinking maybe we just update the image inside the loop instead. Better way would be accumulate delta time. I check once every frame. Well, could I just like basically put no, but that would just reset the graphic every single frame or every single loop. We would check it every frame. How would we, I guess, check it every frame without like a loop like this? I don't know. Depends on your scope. For small scope project, updating inside the loop is fine, but maybe not the best way if you. Would be better to have a whole update system with delta time. We might just do that. Honestly, bro, we really might just do that. Delta time. Because I feel like I don't want to have to worry about scalability later. Like as we add on more things, I don't want to have to worry about that. So maybe what we should do first is before we kind of do anything, we should kind of implement that system. Before anything. That might be the best way to go about it. Though. Yeah, loop kind of blocks the game frame rate, unfortunately. Interesting. Okay, so delta time is probably what I'd have to implement. Okay. Well, definitely can do that. Definitely can do that. Even if it takes a while, it's fine, but definitely can do that. But I do unfortunately have to go to sleep tonight at a decent hour. I gotta get up super early, so probably gonna commit these changes and then maybe try to work on it either Thursday possibly. It's just used for every game, to be honest. I mean, it might be in hopefully. Well, I saw on the documentation there's like a it literally like it shows how to implement it. So clearly it's something that I'm sure a lot of people who use SFML use as well, if that makes sense. So what I'm thinking about doing is I think I might look into it on Thursday. I don't know if I'll be able to stream on Thursday, but I can definitely look into it and kind of go from there. So I guess I'm homework I gotta finish tonight, and then I actually gotta go to bed at a decent hour tonight. So yeah, I think I'm gonna commit these changes that we've made. It's still kind of an incomplete mess, but it's better than what it used to be. So that's kind of all that really matters. But yeah. Well, appreciate everyone who came by. I think we made some progress. I'm gonna make some more progress on my own time. Project though, thanks for the stream. Yeah, of course, you're always welcome back if you want to come back. Thank you for your support and just chatting and letting me know about what delta time is. I'm definitely gonna look into that, implementing that system. So yeah, see ya Plankton. Yeah, once again, thanks for everyone who came by, and yeah, have a good night.